Hey everyone, what's going on? Bambu Studio 2.5.3 is officially here. This update brings full support for the new Bambu Lab X2D, alongside a ton of new features and quality of life improvements. So let's dive right in. First up, color mixing. This is the highly anticipated color mixing feature. You can now blend 2 or 3 filaments of the same type to create entirely new colors by adjusting their ratios. In normal mode, you can use the color triangle or the ratio panel to dial in the perfect shade. This is a game changer for users with the CMYK filament kit, as it allows you to achieve a huge spectrum of colors using only one plate of filament. There is also a gradient mode for creating smooth vertical color transitions. Just keep in mind, this is physically optimized for near vertical walls. For the best results, use a 0.4 mm nozzle with a 0.12 mm base layer and a 0.2 mm layer height. Avoid extreme ratios, as very small layer heights can cause melt fracture and can ruin your surface finish. Next feature is the Filament Track Switch, and if you didn't catch this, this is for the multi-extruder H2C and the X2D printers. This hardware allows a single AMS filament to be intelligently routed to both the left and the right nozzles. By allowing the slicer to reassign filaments between nozzles layer by layer, known as dynamic mapping, the software significantly reduces unnecessary flushing. This makes your multicolor prints much faster and cuts down on wasted filament. If you're looking to purchase the Filament Track Switch, the link will be down below. Feature number 3, linear fan transition. To help with first layer reliability, the cooling fans now support linear fan speed transitions. Previously, fans might just jump to a high speed suddenly, which could cause shock to the plastic and cause it to pull away from the bed. Now the fan speed ramps up gradually from the starting layer to your target speed. This smoother transition keeps your temperature stable near the build plate, reducing the risk of warping or first layer failure. Feature number 4, enhanced prime towers. For users printing with multi-materials that don't like to stick together like PLA and PETG, you can now enable tower interface features in the developer mode. This update applies dedicated temperature boosts and pre-extrusion paths specifically to the prime tower's contact layers. This ensures a strong bond between the different materials on the tower itself, drastically reducing the risk of the tower collapsing mid-print. Feature number 5, Assembly Overview Preview. Visualizing how complex models fit together is now easier with the Assembly Overview Preview. This tool treats each part as an independent entity within one workspace, allowing you to see the final assembled state in real time after painting or changing colors. It also includes advanced tools like section views to inspect the internal fit and exploded views to see how parts stack. You can adjust your viewing angle in the View menu or toggle the features in your 3D settings preferences. Feature number 6, improved print stability. Bambu has also focused on reducing physical print failures through better geometry. First, wipe tower ironing is now enabled by default on the P2S to make the tower more rigid. Second, tree supports now feature a chamfer at the base, meaning the bottom 2 mm expand outward. This increases the surface area touching the build plate, giving your supports a much stronger grip so they don't get knocked over. And that is definitely a great feature for people that struggle with supports failing on their prints. Feature number 7, advanced fuzzy skin options. Fuzzy skin gets a major technical upgrade with 4 new mathematical noise types: Perlin, Billow, Rigid, Multifracture, and Varani. These features have been in Orca Slicer. I've been waiting for them to come to Bambu Studio, and we've got that today. There are also new generator modes to control how that texture is actually made. Displacement offsets the nozzle left and right from the path. Extrusion keeps the path straight but varies the amount of plastic squeezed out. Combined uses both for a dense, gap-free texture. Just note that the extrusion and combined modes require the Arachne wall generator to work. Feature number 8, ironing fan speed control. We now have independent control over the ironing fan speed. Normally, ironing happens very slowly, which can cause heat to crawl up the filament and cause a clog. This is what you call heat creep. By setting a specific higher fan speed just for the ironing phase, you keep the nozzle cool during those slow movements, resulting in a much smoother, professional top surface finish without the risk of jamming. Feature number 9, print by object and UI improvements. Finally, there are several workflow improvements. When using print by object mode, the interface now clearly labels the print sequence so that you know which parts print first. Each object can also generate its own individual skirt, ensuring the nozzle is fully primed and clean after every color change. Additionally, the software now supports remote drying for the AMS2 Pro and allows you to abort a filament load or unload on almost all printer modes if things get tangled. Alright, that covers the major highlights of version 2.5.3 for Bambu Studio. For a full list of bug fixes and complete changes, be sure to check out the Bambu Lab wiki. I hope you guys are having a great day, and as always, happy printing.